Now, we all know that Christmas can leave us feeling stressed, but our next guest says this one is set to be more intense than usual thanks to a new supermoon. Psychic Rose Smith says the astrological event will leave us feeling frazzled throughout the festive season, like we needed help with that.
Exactly. She joins us now in the studio to explain this. Rose, good to see you.
Morning.
What is a supermoon and how will it affect my emotions this Christmas more than they will be affected?
Yes, so a supermoon occurs because the moon is actually on an elliptical orbit around the Earth, and when it comes closest to the Earth and it's full, it's known as a supermoon. So
we had one recently, didn't we?
yes, so this is the third of three, so it's like the final supermoon. And it's unusual that we have three supermoons in a row at the end of a year. So it's been a really potent time for people, and the energy is really ramping up at the moment.
Is that a good energy or a bad energy?
Well, it's good in the longer term in that we're going to let go of things that have not been serving us. So, you know, things that that have been holding us back, that things that we really don't need anymore, they're going to be purged.
Right.
And you say that the moon could make it more difficult to sit around the table with our loved ones. Why is that?
Yes, absolutely. I've got three words: frazzled, family, flare-ups.
Oh, okay.
So there could be arguments. You know, at Christmas time, it's a very kind of stressful time of the year with all the preparations that are undertaken. And, you know, people sometimes say and do things that they wouldn't normally say and do. So
But isn't that just Christmas?
this is intensified.
So it's going to make it worse?
This is going to be worse.
If this is a common occurrence in your family, is to have a frazzled Christmas,
Yes,
beware for the Christmas apocalypse.
absolutely.
What about my Christmas shopping? Because you say it could impact that as well.
Oh yes, so the supermoon occurs on Wednesday, which is the 14th.
Right.
And
So whatever you do, don't go shopping
don't
that
go
day.
shopping on the 14th because these pent-up emotions are going to be So it'll be madness and mayhem in the aisles. You know, people could be fighting over over shoes.
Get a camera crew down there. I'll call down the news.
Yes, so definitely will impact on Christmas shopping.
So what's your advice for navigating, you know, these crazy last few weeks of the year?
Yes.
Beware the moon.
Well, I would say first thing is be prepared. You know, go in there with a battle plan, and I'm quite serious about wear full body armour, and also leave yourself plenty of time and wear a pair of runners because you're going to need them in there in the shops. You know, those big shops like, you know, perhaps Coles, Myers, Woolies, those really big shops where there's lots and lots of people. That energy has got to go somewhere, so it's all in the ether, and it's going to come down through whoever's vulnerable enough to express, you know, their anger or their frustration or their angst.
You say it's not going to be all bad though. 2016 post triple supermoon, post the trip moon, it's going to be amazing.
Well, what's happening is we're at the end of a cycle in numerology. So 2016 has been a 9-year. So if you add up 2 and 0 and 1 and 6 equals 9.
Yes,
Nine.
Nine.
Nine. Yeah, strange that.
But 2017 is a 1.
Is a 1 year.
What do you mean?
So,
If
yeah,
we add up the numbers, it comes to 1.
that's
So
right.
numerologically,
What do you mean? 2 and 7 is 9 and 1 is 10.
and so then 1 and 0 is 1. I can't believe we're doing this. So what does a 1 year mean?
So 1 year is great for new plans, new projects. If you want to change career or a new relationship, if you start a new relationship next year, what you should bear in mind though is because it's a 1 year, not a 2 year, it's a 1 year, it's all about the self. So it's really
How can I
important.
be more selfish next year?
When you use the word selfish, it's about your true self, not the ego, not what your head thinks, but what your heart really desires at its core. So that's what next year is all about, is working out what your heart really wants. So do you want to work in a job, for example, that you don't really enjoy and you're just there for the money? Or do you want to be in a relationship that's you know it's not right for you, but you stay there anyway? Next year is about
Revealing
the true self from your soul.
All right, well, look, some good information
Thank
there,
you,
Rose.
Rose.
Thank you so much. For more on managing your supermoons, your holiday stress, you can head to absolutesoulsecrets.com. I still don't know why 1 plus 0, which is 10, No, it was 10 equals 1. I don't understand that.
Thank you, Rose.